Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a topic that is super important for all newcomers coming to Canada. That's avoiding scams. Whether you are here to study or start a new life, knowing how to spot and avoid scams can save you a lot of trouble. I've seen people lose tens of thousands of dollars and I couldn't do anything in my line of work. I've seen newcomers get scammed out of their proof of funds because they trusted somebody that they shouldn't have trusted. Stay tuned as I break down the top 5 scams that I have seen so far that you need to watch out for. So imagine moving to a new country filled with excitement and dreams only to find yourself tricked by a scammer. It is a nightmare scenario, but it happens more often than you think. In this video, I will show you how to protect yourself from falling victim to most of the common scams targeting newcomers in Canada. I will try my possible best to provide you with some real life examples and some practical tips to help you stay safe. Let's get started. So firstly, immigration scams. These are incredibly common and target newcomers who are often eager to settle in Canada. Scammers might pose as immigration consultants or lawyers, promise to speed up your immigration process for a fee. They might even offer you fake documents or jobs in exchange for money. Example, a newcomer excited to move to Canada gets a call from someone claiming to be an immigration consultant. They promise and guarantee a job, quick visa, processing fee for just $2,000. Desperate and hopeful, you, the newcomer, you pay the fee only to find out later that the consultant was fake and the job never existed. I know a personal friend who somebody actually reached out with all the documents and job from Canada. We did a deep dive, I did a quick check and realized that even the company that they were quoting was fake because they just went to pick some Canada company's address, create a job offer, put the necessary information, but change the phone number that was on the offer letter to a number that will come to them so that they can scam the person. So when it comes to immigration scam, I always advise you to be vigilant and make sure that you pay close attention to whatever somebody else is offering you. It's important to do your due diligence. And I always say you can never cheat an honest man. If it's too good to be true, then trust me, it's not true. And always ask yourself, why you? Why is it that he's not offering it to anybody else but just you? Even sometimes you can have situations where even genuine immigration consultants might take money from you but might not even do the work, or they will do the work not the right way. I had a similar situation where somebody that I paid her an income to, I did my own check and realized that the person failed to deliver that work. So how do you avoid yourself from falling victim to this particular scam? First, I would advise that you verify credentials. Always check if the consultant or lawyer is licensed by the Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council. That's the ICCRC. They have a website. You can go there. If you ask for the consultant's number and you put it in that website, it will tell you whether that person is genuine or not. And if that person is regulated, if he scams you, you can report and that person will be dealt with. Also, be skeptical. If something seems to be too good to be true, it probably is. Trust your instinct. Sometimes your instinct will tell that there's something wrong with this offer or this offer that this person is giving me. So always trust your instinct. If it's telling you that there's something wrong, take a step back and do the necessary due diligence, because that might end up saving you your hard-earned income. And also learn to do some research. Use government websites and credible sources to verify information. When it comes to Canada immigration, most of the information that you need are either on their websites or it's already out there. So if the person is telling you something, you can either go straight to Google, put it into Google and see if it's actually something that is valid. If you find out that it's not, then it's time to question that particular offer. By being vigilant and doing your homework, you can avoid falling victim to these scams. Next one is job scams. And with this one, almost every newcomer who has landed in Canada, one way or the other, has received one. These scams can be particularly devastating as they prey on newcomers looking for employment. Scammers might offer fake jobs, request personal information, or ask for money for job application or training. Personally, I receive at least 2 or 3 of these every single week, because if you are out there applying for jobs, it's possible your information will be out there and they will go fishing on Indeed, all these job portals, because they know if you have your information there, then you are looking for a job. So you are low hanging fruit that they can easily target. A typical example would be you receive an email offering a high paying job with no experience required. I've had a situation where somebody will reach me and say, oh, this is a job that you can do on your part-time, and we are going to pay you $500 a day. You ask yourself, how is that even possible? Why are you coming to me? Because there are enough people out there without experience. They ask for your personal information, a small fee for training material. Excited about the opportunity, you send your money and your details, only to find out later that the job was a scam. So with this one, how do you avoid falling victim? I will say always research the employer. Check the legitimacy of the company. Look for reviews and contact them directly, because most times they will go picking other companies that already exist their information to try and scam you so that it looks genuine. But if you try to reach the employer other ways, or instead of you using the information that they've provided you on the job offer letter, you go researching online, you might be able to reach the company and find out that that job offer is actually a scam. Also, be wary of upfront fees. Most recruiters get paid to bring in talent to companies. So why is this particular person asking you to pay money for him to offer you a job? Legitimate employers won't ask you to pay for training or even application. There's been times where people have been employed and the employers will even send equipment to your house for free because they need you to get the work done. So why are they going to ask you to pay for money or buy your own training materials or equipment just to work? Thirdly, I would advise that protect your personal information. Never give out your SIN number, bank details, or other sensitive information without verifying the employer's identity. Stay cautious and be informed, and you can protect yourself from job scams. Then there is bank scams. These scams often involve phone calls or emails claiming to be from your bank, asking for personal information or passwords. So if they ask for this information and they're able to get it with your phone number, sometimes they might even be able to reset your access to your bank account. Then they will now have access to it and do all the necessary transfers of your account. A typical example will be you receive an email that looks like it's from your bank, asking you to update your bank account information by clicking on a link. The link takes you to a fake website where you enter your details, which are stolen by the scammers. With this particular one, I've actually seen somebody get scammed live in front of me, because the person was trying to make a payment and we all thought it was actually a real link, until the person clicked on it, started filling the information, and somebody was like, some of the information that these people are asking for is things that the bank is supposed to have if they need you to make a payment. It was at the last stage, just before she clicked submit, that we were able to stop that person from getting scammed. How do you avoid this one? I'll say never share your personal information. Your bank will never ask you for passwords or personal information via phone or even email. Most times they will ask you to either come into the bank, or they will ask you to make the changes yourself on your phone without having to click on any link. And they will even give you the option of blocking your account if they think something is wrong, until you come in personally to verify yourself in the bank. Secondly, verify the source. Check the sender's email address and look for any signs of phishing. What we call phishing is sometimes somebody creating an email that looks just like another email. So if it's CIBC that you are banking with, the person might create an email, instead of it being at cibc.ca, you will realize that it's like CIIBC or CCBI. It's something that if you don't pay close attention, you might not even know. So everything else might look the same, but you see that slight difference, and that will give you away that it's a scam. Lastly, try and contact your bank directly. If you are unsure of anything, call your bank using the number on the official website. Don't use the number that the person reaching out to you is giving you. Call the number that you know from the bank. I would say being cautious with your personal information can help you avoid bank scams. Then we have the housing scam. Housing scams are another big concern for newcomers. Scammers might post fake rental listings asking for a deposit or rent prepayment before you can view the property, because they know you are desperate to get accommodation. And most times they might even do it to people who have not even landed in Canada yet. So you might be viewing the property online, but they will ask you for a deposit upfront before you land in the name of I'm securing it for you. A typical example would be you find a great rental online, you contact the landlord, they ask for a deposit to secure the place before you can see it in person. You send the money, but when you arrive, the property doesn't exist and the landlord has disappeared. I have seen a typical situation where, in this case, they realized that the house was actually empty. There's nobody staying in the house. So they used the house. The person went in there, did a prepayment and everything. Now, when it was time for him to move in, that's when he found out that actually that house is not even available because the people who took him there actually don't even exist. So shine your eye. So how do you avoid this particular scam? I would say view the property first. Never send money before you see the property, and always make sure you meet the landlord. With most of these accommodation properties, you can sometimes have information on them online, or you can even ask some of the tenants who are there if it's an apartment block to know who to talk to. Also, use secure payment methods. Avoid sending money through unsecure channels like email or even money transfer services. And also research the rental market. Know the average rental prices and be wary of deals that seem too good to be true. If you do your research and realize that the average rental price in that area is like $1,500, but this person is offering you this accommodation for just $1,000, then there's something wrong somewhere. Finally, let's talk about social insurance number scams. Your SIN number is a crucial piece of personal information that scammers can use to open bank accounts or apply for credit cards in your name. As somebody who has worked in multiple industries where I require people's SIN numbers to at least provide them with a service, I can tell you that if somebody gets a hold of your SIN number, they can do serious damage to you. A typical example would be you get a call from somebody claiming to be from the government. Say your SIN has been compromised. They ask for your SIN and personal details to fix the issue for you. So they ask for your SIN and personal details to fix the issue for you. Trusting them, you provide your information only to find out later that it was a scam. How do you avoid this? Know the signs. The government will never ask for your SIN number over the phone or email. Also, verify requests. If you are unsure, contact the government agency directly to verify the request. Also, be cautious. Only provide your SIN to government agencies or reputable organizations, because there are some companies that might need your SIN number to provide you with a service. When I worked in the telecommunication industry, there are times where people come in. For you to give them credits, you need to have their SIN number, because they are new. They don't have any other form of ID for you to now run a credit check again. So you need that SIN number. So in that case, you might have to provide your SIN number to me. By protecting your SIN number, you can prevent identity theft and financial fraud. Remember always to be cautious when giving out personal information or paying for services. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more tips and advice on living in Canada. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, cheers.